Hey guys, my name is Jed. I'm at EC125. I'm for BPA. I'll try to keep this brief. One of the things I really want to do as a BPA is improve the. I'm putting this on my Facebook page now. I think you can see it. I really want to improve the course evaluation available to students. Right now, we have the functionality for it on courses.school, but nobody uses it. It's not clear. You can't see it. I've asked around, and most people don't know it exists. We also have the official course evaluations that are submitted by faculty, by university, and by faculty, the two different sheets. And from what I'm aware is that the faculty-wide evaluations will be made transparent. A section of it will be made transparent. So I want to have that data available on courses.school, as well as redesign courses.school to make it more open, more accessible to different students who would like to submit their own evaluations. This will be a great thing to have. This will be a really useful tool for all students to have this sort of a database they can look up so they can know which courses they should choose, which discipline they should go into. And in addition to this, I'll work with my equivalents in discipline clubs to make sure we tackle these issues of academic advocacy from both the faculty levels and departmental levels together. Other things I want. Well, I'll just go through my qualifications. I'm EC125 class rep right now. I did a little bit of academic advocacy throughout the year. So I'll try to keep through. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Shashif Shah, and I'm a first-year engineering science student. And I wish to run for Vice President Academic for the Engineering Society. First of all, many of you would be thinking how did an engineering science student would be in the second year, hopefully next year, manage all this time that would be spent on NSOC. I believe that I am a person who can manage his time efficiently and effectively and can do multiple jobs at the same time. So I do not believe that my education with engineering science would hamper my effectiveness as a vice president academic. At the same time, my time with school, with NSOC, would not hamper my education. Now moving on to my goals, what I want to achieve as a VP academic. First of all, the job done by the current VP academic, that's Matthew, I believe, has been pretty good. And I'd like to continue the good work he has started. The projects that he has started, such as the Academic Advocacy Committee, and he has the task force, the FCSC, Faculty Council Student Committee, and the class rep handbook. These are projects that would help students get a better idea of how to communicate with faculty. It provides the students a voice with the faculty so that they can improve their academic experience, which is the top priority. If you see, currently University of Toronto is within the top 20 universities in the world, engineering especially. But we're not still considered an academically top school. This is because of the undergraduate education, and I want to improve the undergraduate education. I believe that I cannot do it in 1 year, but I need to start the wheels. And at the same time, I want to improve academic advocacy and improve transparency and accountability of the faculty. Thank you.
There won't be enough time. Alright, first question. This year we have seen a number of critical faculty-led initiatives arise, including the accreditation review, the new course evaluation framework, and first-year online courses. These initiatives require many students to participate. How do you plan to recruit interested students from the wider school community to participate in the ongoing discussion and implementation of these initiatives?
Yeah, as I said, Matthew started off some really good projects that would help the students achieve their academic experience. I believe that the main reason students come to University of Toronto, engineering, is for the academics. Once they come to the university, they improve their student life through the clubs and projects they participate in. So I believe that once people are given a chance, a choice to help out with the academic situation, they're allowed to take part in these initiatives. People would come out themselves. Students would want to join these initiatives themselves. They want to have better academic standing. Thank you.
In regards to how I recruit students to join me in the academic advocacy committee, I'll go through the normal channels of marketing the positions, School Digest, on school.ca, just to make sure people who aren't normally in the loop are aware of these things and who want to contribute are aware of what's going on. And I believe that those are sufficient in making the decision known, making it known what the position will entail, the importance of academic advocacy, and how they can affect the rest of the faculty, how they can improve student experience here. And making this known, I think we will get high quality students who want to contribute, come to me. And if I were to be elected, I'd begin this before the end of the year so we can start working with them straight from during summer and making sure we start off on the right path for next year. Thank you.
All right. This year, tutors.school.ca was redesigned on the website, and the database has been inactive. Let me start that over. This year, the tutors.school.ca website and database was inactive for quite some time. Consider that tutors and courses.school.ca are critical academic services run by the society and are likely among the most widely used in particular courses. How will you ensure that these services are well maintained and functional for the wider student population?
That's a really essential component of what we would be doing as a BPA. And I do have a technical background to make sure that the websites that we host, courses.school, tutors.school, do stay up. And that's something I really want to focus on, in addition to a redesign or an improvement to courses.school. I'd also ensure that the web development team that works with school is qualified, they're strong people, and they do have strong contributions to the team.
Yeah, the most important part with tutors.school.ca and courses.school.ca is that the information provided to the students and the service provided to the students. I believe that when a website is down in this age of technology, it becomes a real hassle for students. Some of them who do not store certain information on their laptops, who use the cloud storage, or just use it online with internet. At the same time, tutors.school.ca, I understand, was inactive for a long period of time, and it did affect a few students who wanted to access the service. I believe that with web development experience, this can be easily sorted out. Sometimes even big sites go down and they have to sort it out with the web development team. I believe this would sort out the problem.
Historically, the VP Academic has been responsible for the oversight of class representatives from all years and disciplines. However, this has not been a simple task and has resulted in discussion of moving the class rep portfolio away from the Engineering Society and off to the state clubs for direct oversight. Do you agree with this? Why or why not?
I certainly do not agree with this. I believe that the class reps till now have not been given enough work or enough mentoring so that they can improve on the academic experience of the students they are representing. As a VP academic, one of my goals is to improve the work done by the class reps, and that I think I can achieve under the VP academic portfolio. And it also helps that a variety of class reps come together and discuss their issues so that we have a faculty-wide discussion that helps everyone, all the students, and not just a certain department.
I want to continue on the great work Matthew's done this year with the restructuring of the student representatives that children come to the faculty council meeting. I think that's really well, and that's something we should actually continue on the part of the left. In addition to that, what's more important, I believe, than the direction we should take with class reps and with the students, is if we do take direction, we stick with it. We don't let this debate muddle the issue and kind of leave them in a limbo between the department, the discipline discipline clubs and NSOC. If we were to adopt if Matthew were to choose to continue to work closely with the class rep, I'd be sure to be very clear about that and communicate that to the class reps immediately and work with them from the get-go as soon as they're elected. On the other hand, if we do choose to have class reps move to discipline clubs, we need to be clear to that discipline clubs. They need to know what's going on, what we choose to do, and what we think they should have under their scope.
So the VP Academic is responsible for advocating for student academic issues to the faculty. For example, vice the undergraduate, chair first year, and registrar. However, many of the critical concerns lie at the departmental level. For example, the department program chairs and administrative faculty and staff. Considering that there are 9 programs, each with their own staff and faculty administrators, how do you plan on addressing these departmental level concerns? Starting with
This comes back to having a really good relationship with all the discipline clubs and their representatives, who they choose, whether it's a discipline club chair or whether they have a position for academic advocacy. We need to have a really good relationship with them. So if we choose to go for an issue, or if the discipline clubs choose to go for a certain issue, whether it's course evaluations or making sure online courses have people who take online courses have sufficient infrastructure to go with it, we should tackle it from the different levels simultaneously. If we having a bad relationship between us, if we try to tackle things on our own, with faculty on our own, while the discipline clubs all each address their own department separately, we won't be as effective as a group of students.
Yeah, as I mentioned before, I believe that we need a restructuring of all the student representatives, as Matthew's already started off. Student representatives, discipline clubs, and the departmental departments and faculty. We already have a variety of discussions and meetings with the faculty, but now with individual departments. These are usually handled by the discipline clubs. What we can do is get the discipline clubs and the department representatives to have issues discussed among themselves, and at the same time have oversight of the under the supervision of the NSOC, so that it's not just a department settling down its issues. Other departments might have similar issues, and this would help all the departments resolve their issues if they're similar. And most of the time these are, considering that a variety of engineering departments have similar issues. Thank you.
I guess there's time. Tom, you have a question?
No, we're right.
Alright, anyone else with words?
Can you each list 2 to 3 things that you don't like about the academic experience here that you're going to work to change?
Yes, that's a really good question. The first thing that I do not like about my academic experience here is the effectiveness of the TAs. I often find that the TAs cannot answer the questions put forward by the students. Sometimes they are not prompt enough with their answers online. Say they take sometimes a week to answer a simple question. It's just about getting the TAs to work effectively with the students. Secondly, the facilities available to the students. Not the infrastructure themselves, just the services available to the students outside the NSOC. The services available to the students are poorly advertised, such as Engineering Career Center. I believe there are like 3 people working at the Engineering Career Center right now, and it's not a lot of effort that's put into helping students professionally develop.
I'd start with the biggest issue is being able to give feedback back to your professors. We write these 2 course evaluations at the end of the year. We don't know what happens to them. We don't know where they go. And we don't know how professors act on them. If we can start a system where we can give back feedback in the middle of the term, which a couple of discipline clubs already do, which is great, that would be a way to directly alter your you can give your professor direct direct feedback in the middle semester. So hopefully, ideally, he can adjust any, or he can address any complaints during the semester. A second issue is, as I've already mentioned, we don't have any, if the student wants to look up information about a course they have in the future, or a course they have this year, all they have is a little blurb on a utoronto.ca website that has that just lists a couple of keywords that they'll be learning about during the course, class series and so on. We really should have open validation that students who have previously taken the course be able to say their opinions, state what they think of the course, and all the learn of it.